Camera's all fuzzy. I don't know why the hell it's not focusing. What the hell? I don't know why it's not clearing up. Not, there we go. No idea what part this is on this project. Shit, today's Monday. I got this yesterday. I've only had it for my possession for a little over 24 hours. I ended up taking the fuel tank off and sediment bowl assembly, petcock sediment bowl assembly, or whatever you want to call it. Tried to clean out the fuel tank the best I could. I let that fucker soak in solvent all day. Shook it up. I can't get that stuff out of there. Ended up taking apart the petcock and sediment bowl assembly, whatever the fuck you want to call that. Pretty sure there's like 15 different fucking names for it. Really don't care. Cleaned it in the solvent tank. The screen, there's like a small screen that sits up about right here that acts as a filter. That thing has seen better days, and I scrubbed it the best I could. It'll do its job, but the sides of it are pretty fucked. It'll work for now. Ended up getting a new cork gasket, and the gasket that I got for it, shit you not, the package for that motherfucker is like 1960s or the 70s. It was a pretty old package. Sort of felt bad for fucking opening it. But that part number actually superseded to a newer type gasket that wasn't made out of cork. This is actually the package that it came in. I don't know what year this package is, but 68477. That supersedes to a newer gasket, and this is the only one that we had in stock. So I ended up using it. I needed it. I didn't want to pay, I think it was like $15 for, it's Oregon makes one of these sediment bowl assemblies, but it doesn't have the fuel barb or fuel connector on the end of it. And we didn't have that in stock either, the fuel barb or connector, and I didn't want to risk trying to take this one out and breaking it. So I just bought the gasket. It was $1. Ordered the filter screen for this thing. Cleaned it all up, put it back together, cleaned out the fuel tank best I could. The fuel line, it's not cracked or dry rotted, so I'm just going to reuse that. Carburetor, I don't know if I made a video on that or not. I didn't video the carburetor being taken apart, but I took it apart and I was surprised. Whoever ran this last, they shut the valve off on the fuel tank and ran the fuel out of the fuel line and carburetor. So carburetor on the inside, I mean, I did wipe it down. There's dust in there, but it was fucking clean. Ended up reusing the old gaskets that didn't tear. They should be fine. I really don't like doing that on really old stuff, because a gasket, when it's torqued or two surfaces are fucking squeezed together, that gasket squeezes, and you know, you really can't make it serve its same purpose again. Newer gaskets, I don't really mind doing that, but older gaskets, I mean, I just kind of feel that, you know, a gasket will, I don't know how to explain it. It's, you're going to be like fucking 49 different fucking people with 79 different fucking opinions, just like, you know, male and female aren't the only fucking genders. You know, somebody's born with a dick don't identify as male or female. I really don't give a fuck. I know it runs, I know it puts out electricity, but I don't know the actual condition of the engine. I haven't done a compression test on it. I haven't done a leak down test on it. I don't want to load it up, take it all the way to work just for that. So far I'm only $1 into this. You know, if it starts up and runs good but the carburetor's fucking leaking, yes, I'll get a carburetor rebuild kit for it. The governor shaft, I thought there was a seal there. It's not a seal. It's actually a brass bushing. We obviously didn't have that in stock. I had to order that, and if I end up not using it, it'll just go into stock. But I want to make it run first. Make it actually run and idle on its own. Make sure that it doesn't knock. I mean, just because you spray starting fluid and something started up, pull the cord, starts up, runs and dies. You know, just because it runs, it's a runner. No, it's not always the case. You know, it could have a rod knock at a lower idle. I don't know, because I haven't got that far. So, got to get fuel. Put fuel in the tank. Open the valve. Pull the rope and see what happens. I didn't pull the blower housing off yet to see if it's got a points and condenser or electronic ignition. I really want to oil the starter recoil clutch. Every damn fucking engine I get like this, I forget to lubricate them and they start fucking screeching in the middle of running. I know it's going to happen on this thing, but where I live, my neighbors are all fucking queers. Except for the lady across the street. She's pretty hot, and I would nail that. But, yeah, it's about 6 o'clock, 6:30. Somebody hears something fucking start up at this hour. They're going to get pissed off and bitch, but you know what? Quiet hours start at 9. So, I'd like to get it running here in a little bit. Hopefully I'll get a video on that. Kind of afraid to record it because my luck, it'll start up and it'll run, but it'll be popping out the exhaust. Valves are fucking burnt, or not seating or something. Or it'll have a rod knock, or it'll blow smoke like crazy. So, I don't know. Well, that's it for now.